two things I want to talk about today. The first thing I want to talk about is you do not never let a man tell you more than one time that he don't want to be with you. And girl, that could be body language, eye contact, everything we're going to see in Cody and Tianna's relationship. Because this is a whole big deal down over at TikTok about Cody and Tianna and their relationship not working out. So Cody, he plays for some sports team, and Tianna, she's a social media influencer, and they was together. They was engaged to be with each other. And I'm looking at all these reports about how they're breaking up. He done cheated on her. They ain't getting married no more. Blah 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 blah. So I went to her page. I started looking at the videos of her and him, and I said, "Girl, it was written all over his face that he didn't want you like that. You should have been done left. You should have been done got up out of here." Then there was an 11-year-old, well, she's 15 now, but she was 11 at the time. She had gotten pregnant. And I had asked y'all if y'all wanted me to go ahead and get the video together. Girl got it together. Okay, I got it together. I didn't even watch too much of it, but it starts out, she's nice. And then it go downhill from there. She's telling everybody who's 30 plus, we old. We old and our babies are going to come out with issues. That's what she said, baby. So what's up, my friends? And welcome back once again to the Just Case and Brand. I'm your homegirl, I'm your prima, I'm your tia, I'm your cousin, I'm your friend, I'm whatever you need me to be down here at the Just Case and Brand. I want to say I really appreciate you for coming over here. I really appreciate you for viewing this video. I appreciate you for rocking with the channel. If you enjoy what you see, please go ahead and like the video. Comment your thoughts down below on both situations, because sound like some people need some advice. And subscribe to the channel. Share the video with a friend. Let's start off with Cody and Tianna. So this is the video that I saw of them, and for their engagement to have been broken off, there's no surprise to me. I mean, look at him. Look at how irritated he looks with her. She's just having the time of her life. Low-key, what I really believe too, is she was going to try to marry him and be with him to have that NFL check. That's what she was going to try to do. Because, girl, you had to have known that this man was not really that into you. You had to have known.
Okay. You want answers, I know. It's true. It's over. And, it's never gonna be back together. That's for damn sure. And,
supposedly he cheated on her at a UFC fight with a girl named Olivia, but ain't nobody got the video.
Yeah, I always will.
Girl, I wish I was your friend, because I'd be like, get your ass off of here. Don't be crying on the internet.
Some things are unrecoverable.
So he probably cheated, for sure. It's probably confirmed. Well, girl,
I just pray. I literally just pray for healing and for him to be okay at the end of the day.
Girl, don't you ever pray to the Lord for your ex to be okay. Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever. You need to be praying to the Lord for you to be okay. You need to be asking God for support, comfort, and concern for you. Forget him. Forget him. Girl, see, you can't be up on this internet crying, talking about you praying for him and stuff, because he can go back and he can look at the evidence that you still not over him. No, you want him to think that you don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, we ain't together no more. Guess what? Guess who don't care? Me. Guess who don't care? Guess who at yoga doing stuff? Me. Yeah, that's me. Because I ain't about to sit up here and cry a million tears when you've been sitting up here looking at me like you just so irritated that I'm even talking to you. No.
I know. Yeah. You get the family passes?
No. I'm sneaking in, bitch.
Okay, I'm like, you look sexy. What with that haircut?
I know I'm not tripping. No, I know I'm not tripping at how he's looking at her. Oh no, because he's looking like, girl, let that be your sign. Let that be your sign. When the man start looking at you like he hates you, I know men be like, oh, we go through this phase where we hate our girlfriends. When they start looking at you like that, oh, let me go ahead and get my stuff together. Let me go ahead and pack up and get on out of here. Let me listen to some Queen Naja. Pack light. I'm going to pack light and I'm going to pack light on up out of here. Like, that's what I'm about to do. You're not about to make me feel like I hate myself because you don't really like me like that. That's what he doing. That's what he doing over there with her. And she's sitting up here crying on the internet. Girl, please, you better fix your face. You better fix your face and be happy out here. Be happy out here. While we're talking about TikTok, have y'all seen the Ekane thing? The Ekane thing where she was talking about dark-skinned women? Let me show you.
That's why you won't never make it nowhere, sister. On top of that, I hate to break it to you. Let me not be insecure to you, sister. Let me not try to break it down to you. But have you understand I'm a light-skinned woman? So I benefit from colorism. You're a dark-skinned woman, sister. You can never make it to the heights I make it from. Oh, can we clock that one, or is it gonna hurt y'all feelings because it's me saying it? Can we be real for once and let's clock everything? Because I'm a light-skinned woman and I say the same shit you say. You're not gonna make it to the heights I make it, bitch, because you can't fuck with me. You're a dark-skinned woman. I want you to understand that. Don't come in my comments saying anything to me, ho, cause I was supporting you because you was a black bum bitch like me. You was a black bum like me, just getting on TikTok just for the love of the game because I wanted to make a way for my kids. But now I see you just a black bum that hate on hoes. See, one thing about me, when I was trying to make a way for my kids and get off the hood, I didn't get in nobody's lives trying to down talk them, trying to be funny. See, I was actually making videos trying to get out the hood, and you see what I made. That's what.
Mind you, the comment that she's referring to and the reason why she reacted like this is because while Ekane was on live, and if y'all don't know who Ekane is, she's this woman who's in this domestic violence relationship. She goes online, she brags about how she has an unclean coochie, how she sleeps with whoever she wants. She refers to her coochie as Big Moose. She pretty much makes a joke of herself for being very loose bootied. She makes a joke about it, and her man, he be hitting on her, beating on her, and she says she loves it. She's only about 22, 23 years old. She got, I think, 2 or 3 kids by the dude, and she, posts about it all the time on TikTok. So she's on TikTok right now. Her and her man are going through this maybe argument, maybe not, where he ain't living with her no more. So they're going back and forth. She got on live. She was telling the people about it. Someone in her comments had said, I wish you had the same energy for Chris that you be having for us, because she talks really hard, really big-eyed, really charged. That's how she talks. So the comments, it was just like, I wish you had the same energy for Chris. And that's when she started to go off about the commenter being a dark-skinned woman and how Ekane feels like she benefits from colorism. Baby, if you feel like you benefit from colorism, then there's no benefit to colorism. There's no benefit to being light-skinned. Because who want to be with a man who's unattractive and beats me up, and for whatever reason now I also got a stinky coochie? Girl, that's not no benefit. Because you on TikTok and you making a TikTok check. You feel like that's what the benefit is, and you don't feel like the young lady could do that as well. Well, if anybody went on TikTok and was airing out their dirty laundry like you are, oh girl, anybody can have a storyline. Yours is basically you being nasty, you being with a man who's unfaithful, or you unfaithful to him, and y'all just beating each other up. That's your storyline. If that got to do with you being light-skinned and that's a privilege, girl, you got privilege and struggle of confused. You got them two intertwined, okay? Because you ain't got no privilege. If you had privilege, I would expect you to be with a millionaire, a high-paid millionaire, because you light-skinned, and he taking care of all of your kids by the man who been beating you up. That's what I would expect as a privilege. And you driving real nice. You don't even need TikTok. You just get on TikTok to have fun. That's what I would imagine your light-skinned privilege would get you. Not this. Not looking like this on the internet. I don't feel like that's no type of privilege. But let me know what you think down in the comments, girl. Let's talk about this 11-year-old.
Somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my freak?
My name is Shalissa. I'm 15. I have a 3-year-old daughter, and this is my parents' reactions to me being pregnant at 11 and 12. I've answered this before, but I'm gonna go more into detail. I had told my mom right after I found out, and so I was still. I think I had just turned 12. Literally, we celebrated my birthday after I found out. That's how soon. I had just turned 12. And I missed my, before I knew I was pregnant, I missed my period. Me, my mom, and my stepmom, because my mom. So we would all get our periods at the same time. We would have it in order. I don't remember how it was. But like my stepmom would get it, my mom would get it, I would get it. Like, but just in a different order. And mine didn't come. Like, it just, my mom was like, where's your period? Like, what's going on?
First of all, she looks so grown. She's only 15 in this. She looks so grown to be talking about this type of stuff. And what was you doing to where your daughter had access to having sex at 10 and 11 years old? Is it just me, or is that a very young age? I understand kids start to mess around because they start to have like hormones and stuff like that. But having full out sex at 11 years old?
So I had once I found out, like, I got the little app on my phone, like where it shows you like how far the baby is or whatever. And I had tried to kind of show my stepmom, like in the car, like she was taking me to my grandma's house in the mornings. It was summertime, like during COVID or whatever. It wasn't really summer, but it was like during COVID. And so she was taking me to my grandma's in the morning, and I would try to like show her on the phone like the little things, so she would see it, and like she would be like, "Are you pregnant?" Because I didn't want to say it, but I ended up telling my stepmom first. Like, and she was like, "You gotta tell your mom." She's like, "What?" Because she had her kid at 15, and she was like, or no, 14, and she was like 13, and she's like, "What did you do? Like, why would you have a kid? Like, why would you get pregnant? Like, what were you thinking? Like, you're so young, you have to have an abortion." Like, she's like, "You gotta have an abortion. Like, there's no way you can keep baby. Like, you're so young." And she was like, "You gotta tell your mom." Like, because I told her at first, I was like, "Don't, like, I'm gonna tell you something. Don't tell nobody. Don't make me tell my mom." And she was like, "You gotta tell your mom. I'm sorry. Like, I promise you, but you gotta tell your mom." And so we got, like, on the way home or whatever, I was crying. I was scared. And we ended up, like, going inside, and she was, like, off rip. Like, she was like, "I'm not gonna make you tell her. Like, I'm gonna let you." She was like, "I'm gonna let you wait and tell her, like, when you're ready, but you need to tell her by tonight or, like, by tomorrow." As soon as we stepped in that door, she said, "Your daughter has something to tell you. Like, she needs to tell you something." And I was like, "Oh, God." So I'm freaking out. I don't want to tell her. Like, I'm scared.
This is sad.
What? Like,
She is sad.
Shit. I'm thinking she's about to beat my ass.
You knew better.
I ended up, I, like, sat down with her or whatever on the couch. I'm sitting on one couch. She's sitting on the other, because I'm like, this girl about to jump from couch to couch to come beat me. She didn't. But I pulled out. I was like, "I got to tell you something." She's like, "Tell me, like, what is it? Don't scare me." I pull out the test. She's like, "You're pregnant." And I show her a test. I'm like, "Yes." I want to say I started crying, but I think I was so scared. I don't even know for real. But I was scared as shit. She didn't say nothing. She just went silent. And she didn't talk to me for a few days. Like, it was bad. I would be so sad as a mother. Like, you look on my page, I got videos of her. Like, she looks scary. To me, she's scary. And she works on. She ain't scary enough. She could fight like a man. I was scared. She ain't scary enough. For real. You ain't got no respect for your parents. I was none. Scared. But yeah, and then people were asking my dad. Me and my dad really don't. Sorry. Me and my dad, we really don't talk. We can tell. When I ended up telling him, I was already showing, and I basically just told him, it's like, when you see me, like, I'm gonna have to tell you, like, something before you see me, because if you see me, you're gonna freak out. And he was like, mind you, he had just again, she only 15. My younger brother. He had just had my little brother, so they're in the hospital, and I'm like, I don't want to talk to you right now about it, because, like, you just had a baby, whatever. Your girlfriend just had a baby. I don't want to, like, you know what I mean, stress you out, nothing like that. So I was like, we'll talk about it later. He knew. He told my son, "You're pregnant. Like, am I having a grandkid? Like, what are you talking about?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm sorry." She didn't even realize what she getting herself into. So it's like, I really didn't care what he thought. He went in on me. He had a lot to say. Good. But, yeah. I wish I had the text messages, but I don't even know if I still have them. So, but he had a lot. They should have put you on birth control. Because I don't want y'all. Even though, like, I know people are like, "Oh, birth control's bad, birth control's this, da-da-da-da." If you know you got a promiscuous kid, you better put your kid on birth control. You better put them on birth control, because now the mama is going to be the one who has to take care of you and the baby and then the rest of her household. And you just sitting up here be like, "We have a baby. Oh, I have a kid." You can't even get a job. You can't even provide anything. And you think this type of shit is cute. You thought this was okay, and you want to, "I'm having my baby. I'm having my baby." And where's the nigga? Where he at?
Where he at? Because now his parents need to be responsible for you and this baby, just like I got to be responsible for you and this baby. So while she was sitting up there talking all jovial about having a baby so young and how it's like a laughing game to her. You sitting up there, what about the mom? You don't even care about your parents. You don't care about the stress that you're about to put them under to have to provide for you and the kid. You don't even care. Disrespectful. You think it's funny?
Yeah. So that was their reactions. And then I also had to tell my grandparents, well, my mom told my grandparents, but they had a reaction too. So if y'all want a video about my grandparents' reactions, because my grandma's the one who raised me, and my grandpa, like, they really raised me for us. So that's another story for another time.
You smart enough to have a baby, but not smart enough to use protection.
I'm 15. I got a 3-year-old daughter. And this is my baby daddy's, like, family's reactions to him being 15, having a baby with an 11-year-old. Well, 12-year-old, but I got pregnant like a week before I turned 12, so 2 weeks, something like that. So honestly, I really don't even know.
What?
So when he found out, he was not like, he didn't really have no big ass reaction to it. Like, so he didn't even tell them. I told him to tell his people. Like, I was like, are you gonna tell him? But like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I was young, so I was just, he's weird. Like,
She gonna say I was young. Girl, you still young. The fuck?
Odd, kind of, like, not odd, but just like distant, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you know why he was distant? Because he fucked you. He fucked you, he had his way with you, and then he bounced. Because he ain't about to help you take care of that baby. Sitting up here acting like this is so cute. Oh, I had a baby at 12. I was young. You was young and you was stupid. You was just stupid. Now you ain't even realizing the man was just using you. If you're going to be out here doing this type of activity, you need to be also making sure that you're protected. Because guess who's stuck with the baby? Girl, you. Not him. Him or his family ain't stuck with that baby. You are. And you're about to waste all your years.
So, honestly, I thought he told his mom.
Why would he?
Because, like, that would be common sense. Like, he's 15, he's had a baby. You would think he would tell his mom.
No. Because you're so young. You're so young. You don't get men. You're too young to understand that they about to just be playing a game with you. If you told him that you was pregnant and, you know, you was about to have a baby and he didn't have no big reaction, what makes you think he was going to run home and tell his mom or anything? He probably was like, you know, you're going to have to figure that out. I bet that's how he was talking to her.
My mom was like, well, I want to speak to his mom. Like, he got my 11-year-old, my 12-year-old pregnant. Like, what the fuck? So, like, I think, I don't know if I gave her, I think I gave her his mom's number, or she found her Facebook or something. I don't know, but my mom somehow got in touch with his mom, and that's how his mom found out. And she really didn't have no reaction to it. But his mom has autism, so, like, obviously she reacted, like, the only way she kind of knew how to, and, like, that
oh my gosh,
too much. So she was just like, okay, like.
And girl, if you gonna keep on pushing up them glasses, just get some damn glasses that fit or get contacts. And his mama has autism, so y'all just both running the streets being bad as hell.
We'll get through this. But she really wasn't there the whole pregnancy. She didn't help with nothing. She didn't need, none of the family was there the whole entire pregnancy.
Oh, shocker! Oh.
Baby showers, gender reveals, nothing. Apparently they said it's because of his age and they didn't want him to get in trouble anymore because the police were involved and stuff. But still, they could have been there, in my opinion.
Girl, what? Because of his age, they couldn't get involved in stuff. How old of a man were you messing with? An old man. You are nasty. You were messing with a child. 11 years old? Girl, my son died at 10. And I know in a year, if he would have went from 10 to 11, I know at 11 he wouldn't have been ready to have no sex and have no child. He would not be ready for that life.
I don't know. It's over with. It's been 3 years, so. But, yeah. They really didn't say too much of nothing. The grandma was more so like, you're gonna go to jail, so we need to, like, figure this out. Like, we need to get a lawyer. I didn't speak to the mom till, I don't know, one day she dropped him off and I was like 5 months pregnant or something like that, I think.
and that was the first time I met her. And then I met her at the gender reveal. She just dropped him off, said hello, said goodbye, and like literally didn't. I don't know. I want to say she might have gave me a hug, maybe, but I don't even think so.
Girl, how you not remember this and you so young, girl?
Till 3 days after my daughter was born, she showed up to the house 3 days after I had her. And that was the first time I met her. First time I had a conversation with her or anything. So, I really don't too much know, like, if they were stressing, if they were worried, if they were mad, if they were... I really don't know. I know she didn't sound mad over the phone. That's what my mom said. I didn't speak to her, but my mom said she didn't sound mad.
This is crazy, girl.
She just was like, okay, we'll get through it. Just like, I'll talk to my son about it. So, yeah. Dad was happy. His dad was happy about it. I don't know if his dad knew how old I was, though, but he was happy about it when he found out.
He didn't know you was 11. I'll tell you that much.
His family knew how old I was. And I still don't think they know how old I am. I mean, they do now. They see my posts. They do now. But, yeah.
She really think this
His
cute.
sisters do, and his brother. So, his brother, he has other brothers that live somewhere else. I don't even think they know. So, yeah. I haven't been under this video in a long time, but I was like reading some of the comments over there. But a lot of people were asking if we're still together. No, we're not still together. Obviously, we're not still together. We've been together for a long ass time. We were together after she was born, but it was like, it's always been on and off.
How you gonna have a full-blown relationship at 11? How you gonna have a seriously committed relationship with anybody at 11? And you must have been messing with dudes since you was what, 8 or 9? This is very disturbing. This is very disturbing. Again, mama, where was you at? Grandparents, where were y'all at? If you're going to have a kid, you have got to sacrifice time so that you don't end up having a grandkid by an 11-year-old. This girl is 15, but talking about her relationship and how long they was together as if she was in her late 20s. See, this is the problem. Letting these young girls get into hair, nails. This girl got on as much as I got on. I'm 34. And she got braids, she got lashes, she got her nails all done. Girl, you're a kid. And you gonna stay in a kid's place. That's why I also don't believe in putting little girls in like long braids and stuff, fake hair, all that. No, you ain't getting none of that. No, until you probably graduate high school or something. We're gonna figure out how to work with your normal hair. Because you need to know how to have like self-confidence. When I was in school, girl, my mama was still putting me in hairballs and braids, okay? I was not able to wear my hair down. I was not able to wear my hair straight. And I'm so thankful because I didn't end up being like, thinking I was fast, thinking I could just run shit. That's what she thinks right now. She thinks she could just run shit. Oh, well, we ain't together no more, but I had this little baby. Your life is about to be stressful. You are a really young mother, and wait until you have to take care of that baby by yourself. Outside by yourself. Oh, girl. You gonna want that daddy around.
Like, embarrassed of my age, so he didn't let nobody know we're together. So, like, we've always been on and off, and it's always been, I don't know. Like, he hid me while I was pregnant, then after I was pregnant, like, we popped out or whatever because we had a kid together, whatever. But, like, no, we're not together, basically, end of story. Also, people were saying it's so long. Oh, well, watch it or don't watch it. I don't care. And then people were talking about the way that I talk and how I smack my lips and whatever. I'm sorry. That's just how I talk.
She is such a baby.
No, but like, what am I supposed to do about that? Y'all just gonna have to get over it. Keep watching it. I don't know. Y'all still watching it. Give me views. So, if people were saying that I talk like a kid or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Say, because I am a kid.
I don't know what to tell you. I just talk like that. I don't know. Shit. I don't know how I talk like a kid by that, but shit, like, that's just how I talk. I'm bad at telling stories. I know. I've been. But,
y'all see how she tried to change it up? You know, that's how I talk. You know, I be out here talking and cussing. Because that's what I do. Girl. You sound like a kid because you are a kid. And stop trying to be more mature than your age. It's okay to be your age. You don't want these grown-up problems?
We're not together. He's not in jail. I already said that. Yeah. Where do y'all beginning to act glorified teen pregnancy or being pregnant at 11, 12? I really don't understand it. I never once have I ever said it was a good idea to get pregnant at 12. Never.
It's just how she talks.
Y'all look at my comments. Y'all see, I'll tell girls that be like, I want to have a baby. I'll be like, don't. I don't think any of us teen moms on this app want y'all to have babies young. None of us. Well, all. I mean,
That's the danger of TikTok,
I
boy.
know that I follow, that follow me, whatever. Like, we all be telling y'all not to have kids young. Just because we talk about having a kid young, and we like speak about it, we tell our stories, we talk about our kids, we talk about the fact we were young, we support other teen moms, don't mean that we're glorifying it. Yes, I have my daughter at 12. Yes, my mom had me at 16. That's my story. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about what the fuck be going on in my life. If y'all don't like that, scroll.
I think it's just the way she talks about it that's disturbing.
Don't follow me. Block me. You don't want to see my page? Block me. You don't gotta leave a comment. I want you to, though. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Repost.
Girl, you gotta have this confidence throughout your entire life, honey.
Follow me. I love it. But
She got a chip on her shoulder.
nobody's glorifying it. Nobody's. I'm not glorifying it. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's cute. I'm not flexing. None of that. It's not no flex.
Okay, girl.
Cute. Nothing to be glorified.
Now thinking about it too, she shouldn't even be. I'm surprised she got red hair. I just realized that. I'm not letting my child dye their hair and do all this shit. No, I'm not. I mean, I might be an old school parent, and I don't care because I need to put you in a box for you to be a kid. You're a kid. I'm gonna make you a kid. I'm not about to give you the same privileges and stuff that I have because you're a kid. So no, you ain't getting your hair dyed. You ain't getting your nails done. And if you do get your nails done, you're just getting paint on your fingers. You're not me. You're not an adult. You can't even afford the stuff that I'm doing. You can't even afford the beauty treatments that I'm doing for us. So what makes you think in your mind you about to be able to get your hair dyed and braids and everything like that? See?
It's just my story. It's what my content's gonna be about because that's my life. My daughter is my life. Literally.
She got him, girl.
I'm happy right now.
You ain't got nothing else to do.
But yeah, that's my life. That's my story. That's what my content's gonna be about. Y'all talking about it's my whole personality, and it is. It is.
Got to be.
Literally, it's my.
Got
story.
to be.
Having this has been my whole life. Like I was literally a kid when I got pregnant, so obviously.
Well, girl.
You hear about my other stories? I could talk about that. I'm gonna start doing story times. Trust, but.
You ain't got enough story times. It's gonna run out after a while.
Probably not the worst shit I done did. Literally. My daughter made me a better person, if anything.
Got to.
I definitely got some crazy story times for y'all. I'm gonna get my nose pierced on the other side. What y'all think? Should I?
Nose pierced. Girl, you a kid. Be a kid. You want to be grown so bad.
You said it's not hate, it's concern. If you look underneath my comments, you'll see literally the majority of my comments, except the video about being dirty. But before all that, and like any other video, everybody just calling me fast, or
yeah,
a whore, or
you are fast. I ain't gonna say you a whore, but you fast.
Disappointment, a failure, a bop, telling me I won't be nothing. My parents.
No, you gonna have a harder time.
Like racist comments about how I'm black and.
Well, that don't matter. That don't matter. Black or white, people have kids. Who cares? But you are too young.
It's very much not concerned. There are some people that are concerned and they be like this is like generational. It's sad, like stuff like that. And they be like, I'm sorry that you went through that, whatever. But y'all do realize y'all are judging me, and I was 11. I was a baby, literally. Like,
what we not about to do, since you want to be grown, what we not about to do is sit up here and baby you and be like, oh, you were a child, you didn't know. Yeah, you knew. Your fast ass knew. You knew when he was laying down and he was sticking dick up in you and he was coming inside of you. Oh, you knew exactly how to do that, didn't you? And now you want somebody to be like, oh, she was a kid, she didn't know, she didn't know. No, you ain't getting no breaks, you ain't getting no excuses. Come on, grown up. You knew exactly what you was doing. That man was fucking you and you decided to keep a baby by him. So when people are ridiculing you or having something to say to you or trying to be concerned about you and tell you, hey, this isn't always going to be easy street for you, honey. After you graduate and you get out into the real world and your mama ain't taking care of you, you can't live with your mama no more. When real life hits you, single motherhood is hard, but you want to come back with a defense and try to talk slick to people who already have been here before. But then you want us to feel sorry for you because you had a baby when you was just 11 years old. Girl, no, it don't work that way. Toughen up, buttercup. Welcome to real life. Welcome to single motherhood. You wasn't a kid when you decided to have sex with that man. You wasn't a kid then. So don't be sitting up here, I'm a kid, I didn't know. No, you knew better.
No 11-year-old should be making the decision to even keep a baby or not. A 12-year-old, like whatever the case may be.
You shouldn't have been letting no grown man put dick in you at 11.
I went through a lot. Like, it was not no easy. It's not like it was just easy for me. Like, I was 11 years old. And y'all be like, oh, we support other teen moms because they're older. How does that make any sense? I was a baby. Like, I feel like if anything, like, y'all holding me responsible, which, like, I am, but, like, at the same time, like, I was a child. It's very hard for a child to make those type of decisions, like.
But you had the kid when you let that man come in between your legs.
And I wasn't R-worded, nothing. That's not what I'm saying.
Right, you volunteered the coochie.
They're blaming me for doing what I did. Talking about, why would you do?
Sometimes I can't stand my mother. Sometimes I just cannot stand her because she talks so hard. But one thing I love about her is she talks very straight, very direct. She's very much so like, what we're not about to do is tiptoe around this conversation and act like you don't know better. And I feel like for this girl, her mama should have been talking to her straight. So you let him stick dick in you and he didn't have on no condom? And you didn't, so you know so much about getting down with the get down and having sex, but you don't know nothing about going to get a plan B. But you so grown, you can go out here, get your nails done, get your hair done, and be with a man. But you want me to, no, if you're gonna be this grown, go ahead, be grown through and through. Make sure you're making decisions like you're so grown, because that's what you want to do, ain't it? Shoot.
At this age, because I was literally a child. Like,
that's crazy. Ooh, she make me mad.
It has the opportunity. And there, like I said, I was hypersexual. I have past, like, trauma and stuff that happened when I was younger. They have the opportunity, they're gonna do it. If they're put in that position, they're gonna do it. Most kids. Some don't be like. Some people get M-worded and they, like, don't want to do nothing. But that's them. That's their experience. Me, I was different. I was hypersexual. And at the end of the day,
that's not an excuse for lack of self-control. Not an excuse. Not an excuse. I don't care. That is not an excuse for lack of self-control and lack of protection. That's not an excuse. Got to get away from, oh, we don't use condoms. Oh, I didn't know. If you're going to be out here having sex, you need to be comfortable with telling a man, okay, if we're going to get down with the get down, you need to have a condom on. Oh, you don't want to have one on? Okay, well then we can't do nothing. It's so much more to risk than just getting pregnant by these dudes. There's all kind of bacteria that can go into your vagina. There's all kind of STDs, STIs. There's stuff that can happen to you that'll make you just break down internally because of whatever disease he's given you that he's passed out to these other women. There's so many things that could go wrong. And it's easy to put on a condom. Easy to strap up, easy to take a birth control pill, easy to go and get an IUD. All of these birth control mechanisms are easy to keep you from doing some dumb stuff like this and having a whole baby and being like, well, forgive me because I was but a child when I had a child. No, ma'am.
like, that there was nothing I could do about that. Like, what do y'all want me to do about it? Please let me know.
We want you to stop talking about it. You're too young.
You
get your ass off TikTok.
You did what you had to do and call it a day. Like, or just don't comment nothing at all. Y'all ever heard that? If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't
girl,
at all.
Shut up. You the one talking about it online. Shut up.
What? Why
Stupid.
y'all all grown as hell? Y'all grown ass women in my comments telling me you hope I do bad. You hope
No,
my kid
girl.
ends up a teen mom too.
Heck no, girl.
That
I hope
boy,
you
like, I'm not
learn.
gonna be nothing. Talking about how I don't have a car in my own place.
You don't. You can't. You're a kid.
I'm getting a car next month.
Baby.
Obviously, I can't have my own place right now. I know grown women that don't have their own place, literally. For protection. And I did what I did, and I ended up getting pregnant. And yeah, you asking why did I want to keep it? Because like I was young, I didn't really know what an abortion was. I knew what it was, but I didn't want to kill my baby. Like that's how I see it.
We ain't playing that excuse game. No, ma'am.
I know some people be saying like it's a group of cells or whatever. I still like don't too much know about it. I know like at some point it is, but at some point it's a heartbeat. I was really early. I could have had an abortion, but I thought it was killing a baby. Like, so that's why. And then once I got further along, obviously I wanted to keep her because she was my baby. Like I loved her. Like I knew I was growing my child inside of me. So that's why I didn't give her up for adoption. Didn't want to. I'm glad I didn't. Glad I had her. Do I wish I was older? Yes. Not 30, but like 19.
Let me tell you something. I had my baby at 19, and that was extremely hard. And I'll be having my next child or my next set of children at probably like 35, 36. If me and this man I'm with right now go well, I'll be having a baby at like 35 or 36. And I feel like I am in a better position right now to have a baby than I was when I was a younger woman. Not for any other reason than my mental and my emotional. I think you can have a baby at 19, you can have a baby at 40, you can have a baby at 50. But I'll say for me, Jessica, it's going to work better and feel easier in my 30s. And I also have help. I didn't have help when I was younger. I didn't have a baby daddy. My baby daddy, he acted like he didn't even know the kids. So I was by myself. Now I've been able to make better decisions, choose better partners to have a family with and to have the help that I need. So this whole, I wouldn't want to have no baby at 30. Okay, girl, wait till you get into your 30s and see how much you're more centered and comfortable with yourself and feel like, okay, this is the route I want to go. As opposed to when you're in your teens and you don't know nothing.
Like that. 20. I would have waited. Probably really would have waited to like 23. But now that I'm younger, now that I'm already young and I'm a mom, like, I'll have all my kids by 23. Literally, all of them.
This is when it starts to go downhill.
It's already said that, but yeah, I want my kids by 23. So yeah. Not too much on my bun because I'm going to do it when we leave. But I never said it was impossible to have kids at 30. Everybody on my ass has said, like, your eggs are dried at 30. But they literally are. They're about to start drying. I don't give a fuck what you say. They're going to start drying. My gynecologist told me this and everything. Like, once you hit, like, 35-ish, like, your eggs are slowly drying. Like, it's going to be harder to have a kid. Some people be getting lucky. Some people, like, before you go through menopause, you get pregnant easier. Your hormones are going crazy and everything. That's how my aunt had twins at 42. It was very much high risk. When you have kids at older age, like, I think it's past 35. I'm pretty sure it's past 35. Once you, like, have kids past that age, you're high risk. Like, your kids they're more likely to have freaking Down syndrome, stuff like that. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's like, you rather have a healthy baby than, like, have a baby with Down syndrome and complications and all that type of stuff, right? So, everybody on my ass about whatever, because I say your eggs are dried, I don't give a fuck. They're about to be dried. Your eggs are getting older. You're most fertile in your teenage years till you're like 20s.
Oh.
Maybe late 20s.
Oh. So, look at the doctor.
Y'all all trying to say something, but like literally Google is free.
Oh, girl.
Google's free. You're much more fertile as a teenager. Because that's when your body's being ready to become a woman and, produce babies.
And at 15, you a damn doctor. At 15, see, I wish she needed me as a mama. She needed me as a mama because this little girl who thinks she know everything. This is the type of child you have to really debate with to get them to understand some stuff. You know, that's this type of child. That's what. Yeah, she needed me as a mama because you're sitting up here trying to tell us what is young to have a baby, what's old to have a baby, when you're most fertile, when you're most healthy to have a baby. Girl, you're only 15. You've had your brain in full use without needing help for maybe about 10 years at most. At most, because little kids from 1 to 5, they don't really know nothing. You got to tell them how to pee, poop, eat, get themselves dressed. No, yes, don't touch this, don't touch that. Up until they about 5, they don't got their own brain up until they about 5, because you still trying to help them to know you can't do whatever you want to do in this world. So you only had your brain for maybe about 10 years on a good day, and you want to sit up here and tell us all of that when you have a baby after 35, your baby liable to be born with a pumpkin head and no arms. Girl, how do you just got here. You just got here. Shut up. Shut it.
Today, they used to have babies as teenagers. Believe it or not, they used to have babies as teens.
We know. We
very much normal. So, I'll be trying to talk about somebody having a kid young. But really, you're supposed to have your kids younger rather than older. Once you get...
And what about the man? What about the family? What about... Now, I know there are some strong single mothers who don't necessarily need a man to help them raise their children. And I commend you. Shouts out to you. You the one the Lord chose. You hear me? But this little girl don't even know about that type of life. She don't even know about how to be both mom and dad because she's still a kid herself. So, girl, you have to... Why are we talking so elevated?
Why would you want to have a kid in your 40s?
Because I'm more stable.
By the time your kid's 20, you're 60. You're old.
And I'm financially stable. 60 is not old, honey.
But, I guess.
She gonna react to this video when she older and be like, I was stupid.
Even my auntie says she wish she would have had a kid younger. She would rather have a kid at my age than at her old age. 40, she's what, like...
We know you lying. We know you lying.
Her husband is like 72 and her kids are 5. That's not cute. Why would you want a baby that old? Can't even...
Girl.
She can't run and play with her kids. She tell me all the time, go play with my kids so they have something to play with. I'm so glad they have an auntie they can have fun with, whatever.
I thought that was your auntie. You know? This how I know you lying because you tripping yourself up. You was telling us about your aunt, right? She said her aunt. You was telling us about your aunt who had a baby twins at 42 with a man who was 20 years her senior and the kids are now 5. And now you're saying that your auntie is telling your little cousins that they now have an auntie to go and play with. Girl, please.
Play in the yard with them. I'll chase them. I'll chase them down with a water hose. I'll have fun with my kid. A lot of y'all can't do that. Why y'all sitting and talking about me? Y'all like my nails? I look a little funky right now. I want my button. But, yeah. Google's free. I'm about to put up a little thing so y'all can see. Okay. Google is free. Very much free. So y'all should have become stupid or something. Go to your gynecologist. They'll let you know. I don't even need to let you know, for real. Y'all really could just go to a gynecologist. They'll tell you. Or do a simple Google search. Like I just did. Be so stupid.
Okay, girl.
Y'all be a little slow. I hate that for y'all. But, yeah, and then y'all all talk about some... Oh, my mom had a kid at 30. My mom had a kid at 40. It's possible. Anything. You could have a kid at fucking 70. Like.
So what are you saying?
It's possible for me to get pregnant at 11. It's possible. But. It's very much harder to have a kid at freaking 30 through 70 years old. It's very much harder, trust. That's when you start having fertility issues. Is what a lot of people are saying too.
Okay.
It's a woman who had triplets at 70 or some shit like that.
What?
She had twins for her daughter or something like that. Like it's impossible. Ain't nobody said it was impossible, but it's much harder, and it's much like your body. It'd be harder on your body too. My auntie, her feet was swelling and everything. I ain't have none of them issues.
Because she was pregnant at 11?
But, yeah.
As a kid pregnant with a kid, I hope you wouldn't have adult issues. Because you already got adult situations. So I hope you wouldn't have adult issues like feet swelling or whatever normal pregnant adult women have. I hope you wouldn't have them issues at 11 because you just got your body 11 years ago. So I hope the car wouldn't be ran out by then. I hope you wouldn't have that type of issues.
They be going through it when they be old and pregnant. They even tell you like the laboring process be easier when you're younger. Like,
oh,
it's a lot easier. I did have a C-section, but because
you know what's so crazy? I had a C-section too, and guess how old I was? 19. I was an adult, so that means must not have been too different. Because you would think since she was only 11 having a baby, you could have birthed it through the birthing canal, right? And if we don't get into race, because I know that sometimes Black women do have the higher C-sections than any other race, and I don't want to get into all that. But what I am saying is, girl, you had the same procedure you would have had if you was 30. And so obviously it doesn't make a difference. A woman's body having a baby is a woman's body having a baby. Why are you trying to sit up there and act like, oh, I was 11. I had a way healthier pregnancy and a way healthier birthing situation than you guys have because you guys are so old. No, you didn't, because you still got a C-section, girl. So what you talking about?
my cervix didn't soften enough. But like they be telling you your body it's a lot easier. Usually, like most teenagers don't have C-sections. A lot of people be thinking it's more dangerous. No, it's more dangerous for older people. Older people have way more likeliness to have a C-section too. So yeah, God, I look a mess. But yeah, everybody's so offended by this comment, but I'm really not understanding why. I didn't mean it disrespectfully. I'm just simply stating what's facts. But like I've said many times, school is free. My aunt had twins at 43, I'm pretty sure. And her doctor literally told her that she has a much higher chance of her kids coming out with Down syndrome. And it was other things too, but I specifically remember Down syndrome. That's like the main thing.
Oh my gosh, this girl, if the doctor is giving you a disclaimer on just having a high-risk pregnancy or something like that, then I'm pretty sure they tell you a lot of things that could potentially happen to your child. I don't feel like it has to specifically do with, oh, since you an old-ass woman, guess what? Your kid gonna be born with a helmet and cowboy boots. I doubt if it's like that as much as it's like, okay, so here's the possibilities or potential because you're pregnant right now. Not like she's saying. The way she's trying to phrase it is as if they just knew the kids was going to have Down syndrome. And when they came out, they were like, whoa, the baby don't got Down syndrome. The kids don't got Down syndrome. No, girl.
Or saying or whatever. But they did the test and everything. They ended up being fine.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband has autism. So they were like worried about that too. But
I ain't going to say nothing, girl. I ain't going to say nothing.
They were okay. They have no Down syndrome. They have nothing. As far as we know. But I don't know. They're still young, so who knows. But they didn't end up having Down syndrome. Anyways, I'm gonna put this up here because everybody thinks I'm so stupid and I'm being disrespectful, whatever the case may be. Nobody's being disrespectful. Your son has Down syndrome, that's fine. He's gonna be okay. He's gonna live like a normal person. I used to have a friend in elementary school who used to love the little girl. She had Down syndrome. Like, it's nothing against them. It's just me literally saying, like, what's facts. Like, at the end of the day, like, her mom was older. And most kids that you see, like, most kids with Down syndrome, their parents be a lot older. Like, because that's why. Okay. If y'all read this, I can't read it because the little comment I'm responding to is, like, in the way. But if y'all read it, it says older women are much more likely than younger women to give birth to an infant with Down syndrome.
Okay.
Google is free. I'm going to leave that up for a minute so y'all can read it. Because it's two different ones right there. You can see it. Like, she was like, oh, I had a kid at this age or whatever. And then I looked at her page and I seen her son also had Down syndrome. And I was like, well, that's kind of proving my point a little bit. Just a little bit, but it wasn't being disrespectful. Your son is very cute. I'm sure he's doing fine and thriving and everything. Like I said, I was always a little kid that would, like, I would always
still a
look after
kid.
the little, like, disabled kids, and I would talk to them and stuff, and I would never judge no disabled kids, disabled people, none of that. I never been like that. So I don't want y'all to make it seem like I'm like that, because it's not that. It's never been that. I'm not no bully. Never been a bully. Ever.
Okay.
Never been a bully. But yeah, I'm just saying that's what doctors would tell me, because I used to ask them, I'd be like, is it like bad that I'm having to make it up? Let's go. You don't have no kids. None of y'all with no kids while traveling the world. I've been traveling since 18. Then she proceeds to comment that she don't want kids. So obviously you're 30 and child free. Most of y'all, if y'all 30 and child free, y'all not having no kids.
How do you know?
For real. You probably not having no kids. And once you hit 30, your eggs are drying. Your eggs, I'm sorry to break it to you, but them eggs are dried and fried. So you might as well just give it up. Give it up, boo. You don't have no kids. Most likely. Let me not, because I know some of y'all be trying to have kids. I wish y'all the best of luck, and hopefully you can. But once you hit a certain age, them eggs are getting old and mummified. Okay? You don't want kids, so I really don't know what your point is. Of course you're going to be child free. Obviously. But my point is, majority of people be having kids in their late 20s or like mid 20s. By the time they're done having kids, they're already 30 something. So y'all gonna be 30, still change diapers. Y'all gonna be 30 with an 18-year-old living life stress free. Don't gotta worry about nothing. Ain't changing no shitty diapers. Okay? So, and also you talking about something better doing it in middle school, better than doing it in middle school, whatever. Not necessarily, because you see right there, my homegirl, she's 18. That's her 5-year-old daughter. She's swimming inside the pool. TikTok, because they're trying to clock somebody's teeth. So she's swimming in the pool with her daughter. She could chase after her daughter. I can run after my daughter. We be doing cartwheels in the yard with our kids. Bones not cracking. Head not hurting. Not stressing. Nothing. Having fun. Being a kid with our kid. Y'all be 30. Can't even much do a cartwheel. Can't even much run. Run it too. Them bones ain't ancient. Bones cracking. Head hurting. Body aching. I don't gotta worry about nothing. I'm having fun with my kid. What are you doing? So it's like everybody got their own time to have kids or whatever, but y'all trying to be making it seem like it's a big ass deal. I'd rather have kids young. That's just me personally. I'd rather have kids young. Like, I'm glad I have my daughter young. The rest of my kids, I want all my kids born by the time I'm about 22. I want to have my kids. I want 2 more kids, and I'm done. By the time I'm 22, I better be done having kids.
You mean to tell me you want to be a single mother of 3? Oh, girl.
Maybe 23. Let me not push it. Yeah, like, y'all be trying to make it seem like, I don't know, like it's bad to have kids young. It's really not. Yeah, it is, girl. Very much not. Like,
yes, it is.
I be living life. Me and my daughter be vibing.
On someone else's dime.
My daughter be vibing. I don't know why y'all think it's such a big deal. It's really not.
On someone else's dime.
If you've been having kids young for so long, it's not like this isn't a normal thing. Like, I'm not saying it's normal to have a kid at 12 now. That's a reach. That's truly a reach. But having a kid young is not bad. And just because you have a kid older does not mean you're doing better than me. Because I promise you're not. You're not doing better than me. Maybe some of y'all are. But just because you have a kid a little bit older than me does not mean you're better than me. You're a better parent than me. None of that. Your kid's not doing better than mine. That's like, I go to daycare. She go to daycare every day. Half y'all can't even afford daycare. So, next. I mean, understand what people be saying when they be saying this, but like, I went to high school for a year and then another like quarter of a year, not even. Like, after I had my daughter, and I got expelled from the school because I didn't do shit for real. But like, people be talking about the high school experience and all that, like,
this is not cute. This is not cute. I went to high school, but I didn't really do nothing for real. Do you realize that you're going to need some sort of life skill to make money? Like, the internet is not the way that you're going to make money. Being on TikTok is not the way that you're going to make money and have health insurance, dental insurance for that baby that you got to carry for that baby that you got to be responsible for. Like, you got to have some sort of a skill. So being, I don't got to school, where do you think that's going to take you to? It's not going to take you nowhere. And there's only, like I keep saying, there's only so long that your mama about to be supporting you. So what do you think you're doing?
It's whatever. Like, they really don't even do too much. Like, it's homecoming, prom, all that, whatever. But like, aside from that, it's really
This girl.
And like, I went to homecoming, or no, I was gonna go to homecoming and I didn't end up going. Like, so it's like people be talking about that, but like majority of people don't even much go to that stuff for real. Like, at least me, I didn't want to. Like, I be outside. I don't too much care about none of the school stuff. You can't do nothing. Like, and it's like, I'm young, yeah, but like, I'm gonna go to a homecoming and not be able to do nothing. I can't drink, I can't smoke, I can't do nothing. I'm just standing there staring at everybody's faces in the heat.
So girl, you be drinking and smoking and stuff at just 12, 13, 14, 15? I mean, I wasn't doing all that now. I might have wanted to sneak out and like go and just hang out with my friends, but I wasn't thinking of drinking no liquor or doing no drugs.
No, not for me. But some people like that stuff. I don't know. And then college, people be talking about college life. You're just partying. You might as well just party outside. You can go to college parties and not be in college, as far as I know. So it's like, it's not like you too much missing out on nothing for real. Like, people be talking about that shit, but like, be so serious. You could do everything that you do in high school and in college outside of that. If you want to go party and stuff, that's what you're talking about. When you be talking about high school life and all that, unless you're talking about going to class and sitting and doing work. I mean, you could do that at a alternative school where people be going when they have babies. You can sit down and do work from homeschool. So when people be saying all that, it's like, you're missing out on high school, you're missing out on prom and homecoming. I don't too much care. Me personally, I got a baby daddy and he be helping, so I don't have to experience that. I be outside on the weekends. Best believe I be outside. But for all the single moms, I do feel for y'all, because I don't know how y'all be doing it. I don't know how y'all be doing it, to be honest. That shit gotta be a little too hard for me, because I be liking to go outside. I be ready for her to go to her pappy house on the weekend. But yeah, kudos to y'all. Bye.
I don't even know what to think of it. I don't even know what to think of it. Pretty girl. I'm pretty sure she has a beautiful daughter, but this ain't cute. This is not the way to go. If any of my younger audience is tuning in and you want to get out there and you want to see what that dick is like, what I also want you to do is see what condoms and birth control is like as well. Because you don't want to be having no baby early. You don't want to be messing up your life like that. Not saying kids ain't a blessing, but they for damn sure will slow you down. Anyway, let me know what y'all think down in the comments about this girl. Because I was like, and also let me know what you think about Cody and Tianna and knowing when to leave a man when he don't want to be with you. I have been the Just Casey brand. Please make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to comment down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.